Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
You are an enemy of the Daleks.
Here, did you hear him? Here. Oops. I broke my Dalek. This it's a Dalek.
We are the supreme beings.
And if you if you're into Doctor Who at all, you would know what a Dalek is, and hang on, just I accidentally snapped this off, but the good news is that the Dalek still functions. It's just I have to, well, I'll mess with that later. This is a remote controlled Dalek, and
Seek, locate, annihilate.
I can control him too. Now he's moving very clunky probably because of the surface that I had him on, but there we go. He's going a little better. Now you notice I'm really close to the Dalek, and the reason why is because you have to be really close for the Dalek to work or to function properly.
Obey the Daleks.
It comes with this remote control, powered by a 9-volt battery, and you can make it speak. Oh, well.
Multiple spectrum scanning now engaged.
Can you hear him? Can you hear the Dalek?
Eliminate.
So if you're into Doctor Who, this is kind of cool. If you want to follow it around the room, it is kind of cool. Oh, there he goes. He's making tracks. I mean, he's not a speed demon, not by any stretch of the imagination, but I can tell you, please tell us where you can get one of these from. Well, you can get one of these from ThinkGeek, and in fact, I have to thank my friend Willie over at thinkgeek.com for sending me this to review. And I gotta tell you, I'm not a big Doctor Who fan, although Datalore in the chat room really likes Doctor Who, and Ponzi'd never really heard of it before. She said, well, who's Mr. Who? No, it's like, no, it's Doctor Who. I know enough to know the name Doctor Who. Didn't know anything about the Dalek before, but it's got the remote control. It's got the regular old unit. You can move some of these things around, or they'll automatically move with the servos inside. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't mean to drop it, but hang on. Let me see. There we go. It pops right back in. So it's somewhat child-proof. Of course, the pieces are relatively small, so I wouldn't put it too close to a child. It's also got this like a what they call it, try-me mode, and so you can press.
Or you will be exterminated. Multiple spectrum scanning now engaged.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
We are the supreme beings. Seek, locate, annihilate.
It's pretty neat. And despite not knowing much about Doctor Who, both Ponzi and I had fun playing with it last night. So for whatever it's worth, even if you're not into Doctor Who, maybe this will pull you into Doctor Who, if only to hear it speak the voices when you want to hear what's going on.
You are an enemy of the Daleks.
Ponzi's here. Oh, so's Wicket. Hi, Pixie.
That's Pixie.
Do you like the Dalek? Do you like Wicket? Do you like the Dalek? Here, press its buttons.
Obey the Daleks.
So it's dog approved, and it's Ponzi approved, and it's Chris approved. It is fun, but don't expect to control it over from the other side of the room, because you have to be really close in order to maneuver with it. Oh, it's in the try me mode. I gotta flip the switch back to the on position, and then I can control it again. You pretty much have to be within 2 feet in order to control it remotely.
Seek, locate, annihilate.
So there you go, the Dalek. Did you hear Ponzi? She was back there trying to pretend to be a Dalek. She is a Dalek. If you didn't, she's yelling at me now. She likes the Dalek. I'm sure it's going to be a mainstay in our media room. Again, once I put Humpty Dumpty back together again after accidentally dropping it. So I've got another one of these Daleks to give away. and I haven't decided how we're going to give that away yet. So stay tuned for that information. So you can have your own Dalek to play with. I don't know. We'll have to think of how we can give away that Dalek. It's just fun to say, Dalek. What do you think? Oh, hang on. I gotta flip it back to try me mode. Tell me and I'm going to be exterminated. Alright, well, I like playing with gadgets and gizmos, and maybe you know of a gadget or a gizmo or a toy or something that is, more fun than this. Email me any suggestions you might have. Chris@Pirillo.com is my email address. I am not a Dalek, and you will not be exterminated if you email me. You're also welcome to swing by the chat room, where we're typically talking tech, sometimes gadgets, gizmos, tech toys, fun stuff, hardware, software, whatnot. Luckily for me, I do have a good contact over at thinkgeek.com. Willie, one of the founders, if not the founder of thinkgeek.com, has been sending me stuff to review and look at and to share with everybody else, and I really appreciate that. Because otherwise I would never have bought a remote control Dalek. Where's his knob? I don't know what you call these things. It bumps nipples. What? The Dalek nipples? I don't know what they are. It's just fun to... Anyway, sorry, I know it's just way too much fun. Although I do think I like the iSobot a little better. It's certainly a lot more expensive than the Dalek, and we've just recently done an iSobot review, so you can take a look at that at your leisure. And if you want to swing by the chat room where people are talking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we're at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.